Boyfriend and we were having an argument, and in the heat of the moment I told him that he had a small package. I no longer know what to do to make him forgive me. We got into an argument over something that seems so stupid now, but during the heated exchange I said some words that I now regret. I told him he has a small D, and I instantly regretted it after his reaction. He did not insult me back or seem like he got mad or even upset it more. He just accepted, and he ended the argument by laying down in the bed and turning on the TV and acting like our original disagreement never happened. Now he will not even sleep with me. It's been 14 days, and he will stop me from making moves on him, and he told me to F someone with AD if I want. I tried to talk to him about it, and obviously I apologized multiple times. Keep in mind we live together and have been together for almost 2 years, and he will even say he has a small D or his D is small while we are laying naked in bed while playing with it. Like he is self-aware but not insecure, and even said it out loud in front of other guy friends before when they were joking about condoms. Even though it's not actually small but probably average, and I would tell him that I love it and it's perfect and I don't care what size is, as long as it's attached to him. I even made the mistake of trying to talk sexy to him and said how I love his big D, and I almost got laughed out the room. We had multiple arguments before, but never has he literally told me to go get with someone else and just shut me down like with no emotion. I feel like he just turned cold towards me and honestly doesn't even care anymore. It's almost like I hit a switch and turned off all the love he had for me. I don't know what to do or how to make this right. I'm literally dying inside. Our relationship was perfect before that night. He is the man I'm supposed to marry. Now, while lying in bed next to him and don't even know if it's okay to touch him, when all I want is his arms wrapped around me, or wondering when he's gonna ask me to leave or just not come back, he's being that cold towards me right now. Scares me he's acting like we are just friends with no romantic or intimate relationship. How can I fix this? Best comments. It sounds like he was already insecure about his size, and you used it against him in an argument. Not cool. Don't be surprised if he breaks up with you. Yeah, you really torpedoed your relationship there. I don't know how anyone comes back from that. If my girlfriend said that to me, I'd start planning on moving out. I'd look for a new place to live. I think most guys would do the same as me. Most guys know they're not big. Some can eventually accept it and joke about it. Part of that acceptance comes from knowing that their partner is completely satisfied with their size. When you said his D is small, all he hears is that you want to be with a man with a bigger D. All he sees now is that you'll never be satisfied with him. You'll eventually cheat or leave him. To him, the relationship is over already. In a festival, a drunk friend kissed me, and I didn't know that my boyfriend had seen it. I didn't tell him immediately, only after he asked me. Now he believes that maybe there is some more going on. My boyfriend is 28 and I am 27. We went to a music festival last weekend. We went along with a big group, most of whom were either my friends or acquaintances. We had a lot of fun in spite of being the sober couple. Neither me or my boyfriend drinks. The issue starts with this guy. Let's name him Dan. Dan is a peripheral friend of mine. We speak when in company, but never just the two of us. Also, Dan is an ass when he drinks. He does stupid stuff and often gets into trouble. Dan and I had been chatting for about 10 minutes. I think when one of Dawn, apparently equally dumbass friends, don't know this guy, starts egging him on about hooking up with someone. And that conversation starts to turn to me. I got uncomfortable and left. And thought that was the end of it. We went to a concert and we were dancing a bit away from the scene in a circle when Dan comes in front of me. I kept dancing, as one does, and suddenly the idiot grabbed my face and kissed me. I completely froze for a second before I pushed him away and asked him what the hell he was doing. Drunk bastard said sorry immediately and went to the other end of the group. My friend asked me if I was all right and what just happened. I tried to ignore it, but I noticed my boyfriend wasn't around and decided to go find him. I was nervous because I knew he had been close by when it happened. When I found him, he was a little distant. We didn't speak of it until we went home half an hour later. The vibe was dead, and he asked if I had something I wanted to tell him. I said yes. Dan had kissed me. And it was really uncomfortable, and I didn't know what to do next. My boyfriend had seen it happen and perceived it a little, his words, as me having cheated. I swear my heart fell into my ass. I swore to him I didn't initiate anything, and as soon as I had registered what had happened, I had pushed him away. We went home and I went to my parents' house for the week. My boyfriend says he feels very much affected by it and hurt that it happened. I have been as well. It feels like he wants me to feel guilty about it, though I'm trying my best not to, seeing as none of this was with my consent. What do I do? Best comments. You were S.A. You told your boyfriend. He made your S.A. about himself. He made assumptions of you cheating. It sounds like before you even explained it. You have a friend that saw it wasn't consensual. You need to put that asshole in blast and met your vitriol out in him. Let your friends group know what he did and emphasize not only was it against your wishes, but it has caused a misunderstanding and turmoil in your relationship. Your boyfriend will feel far more secure and let his own anger go at that point. I'd say watching your girlfriend get kissed and then her trying to act like it never happened is pretty inappropriate behavior. You should have told him and not waited until he asked. I think most girls would have run to their boyfriend's side immediately. That is an appropriate response. She didn't do that. Okay, not a crime, but we gotta give the boyfriend some understanding too, because he witnessed very weird behavior, and we can't give him shit for feeling upset. He didn't lose his shit and started breaking furniture. He is just feeling upset, and we didn't know how long the kiss. If he saw by far, a 2 or 3 second kiss can last forever. That's what happens when you hang with losers. They eventually ruin your life.